Hello again, campers. I think we're just going to call this one Explanations. And the reason for that is I ain't got a clue. For one, I started off saying hello campers. I don't know where that comes from. I started in a blog and somehow or another it continued here. As for every time I say yes and I whistle, I'm missing some teeth. So, bear with me. I don't feel like putting in dentures because I'm too old and I don't give a rat's behind. My objective here is basically to make you look at life in a different way. I've talked a couple of times about tunnel vision. And I believe in tunnel vision. And everybody has the tunnel vision. And I'm trying to expand everybody's tunnel vision. I don't know if it'll work. Some people will look at it and just laugh at me. Others will look at it and go, hey, that kind of makes sense. And I'm hoping there's more of the second than the first. So let's get into something else. Maybe it'll be Explanations and Reincarnation. Now, there's been a lot of checking into past lives, reincarnation, and all sorts of stuff like that. And nobody really thinks about what they're saying. They just say, oh, no, it just can't happen. A whole lot of other things. But let's start at the beginning. They say, most religious people will tell you, that if a man loves a woman loves a man, then during intercourse, a piece of their souls come out along with the sperm and the egg. And when the sperm and the egg meet, then those two pieces of souls come together and form a new soul. And supposedly this is the only way to make a new soul. But what happens, like, in a marriage where people really don't love each other? They're just married for convenience. Or in the case of rape. Or a one-night stand. Where do these souls come from? Maybe they're old souls being recycled. And that's pretty much true in any part of nature. I mean, a tree falls in the woods, it gets ate up by termites and other insects and all sorts of bacteria until it's broken down, made into soil. So, is it possible that a soul could be reused just because you're in a different body? You don't remember everything that you had in that previous life? One argument that I heard for reincarnation kind of made sense to me. It goes like this. You live your life as a man. And there are some things, men and women think differently. Guys think supposedly with logic, and women supposedly think with just pure emotion. But I like to think of it as guys think with the harder emotions, and women think with the softer emotions. Women think with love and kindness, charity. Some of you do anyway. Some of you, we're not going there. And guys think more with anger and logic. If there's going to be an emotion, it's going to be a manly emotion. But either which way, male or female, you put 10 guys in a room, 10 women in a room, and put them in the exact same situation, and then ask them later what message they got from that situation. All 10 of them, all 20 of them probably going to have something different. But the women's lesson is going to be a little bit pretty much similar. And the guys are going to have a similar learning experience, and they're going to learn about the same lesson. But the men ain't going to learn the same lesson as the women. So at best, a man who learns everything he's supposed to as a man can only score 75%. And that's if he touches on his female side about 25% of the time. Whereas a woman's going to be the same way, about 75%. So there's no way you're going to be able to get 100% on any test to get you into heaven. So how do you get that 100%? Well, you have to live at least twice. Once as a man, once as a woman. Like I said, this is just a theory that I heard. And like I said, it makes sense. To me, anyway. So, the only way is to live at least twice. Well, some people are right down stubborn. And no matter what they do, they ain't going to learn the lesson the first time around. So if you've got 100 lessons to learn, and you learn 10 in your life, you ain't getting in. So you have to live again. And you keep living, until eventually you learn enough to be able to get into heaven as a man. So now you have to learn as a woman. Woman, live. Or maybe it goes man, woman, you know. Maybe it switches off, I don't know. So, everything gets done, and you finally learn enough, and the book of life is open, and you get in. Or, you don't ever learn enough, and, well, let's just toss him down to the fire again. That's a bad. But anyway, I never said I was right in the head. So in the long run, this would account for several things. One, where are all the souls? Are they sitting in purgatory going, twiddle the thumbs, waiting until the book of life is open? It's only going to be open once. Read the Bible is only going to be open once. That's after Armageddon. So nobody's getting into heaven or hell until everything's done. So, what are they doing? Like I said, are they just sitting up there going, talking amongst themselves, waiting to get into heaven or hell? Nobody knows. Or are they going back and just reliving, trying to learn what they're supposed to do? Until eventually, the book of life gets open. Now, this would also explain one other thing. And I hate to put it this way, but it would. Homosexuality. What? Homosexuality? Oh my God. We're not even going to discuss that. Okay, but anyway. This would make more understandable homosexuals. If you live 14 times as a man, until you finally learn your lesson or they finally got disgusted with you, and you start living your life as a woman, your soul, even though you're now a woman, knows sexuality as a man, and only knows to find females sexually attractive. So you are naturally attracted to them. And if you live 14, 15 lives as a woman, and then suddenly you're a man, well, you go for the pole. So that opens up another kettle of fish, including bisexuality, because if you're really hard-headed, and if you live 15 lives as a woman, 30 lives as a man, another 15 lives as a woman, don't matter to you as long as you get your needs filled. Well, that's the closing announcements for this one. I'm going to see if either one of these will download. Adios. Have a good one.